This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Local United States Congressman Lou Barletta weighs in on the American Health Care Act. That and so much more next. Good evening and thank you for joining us at SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information. I'm Ken Kara and I say we move on to our headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. The Lehigh Valley Health Network's plans for healthcare in Hazleton and the surrounding region includes not only maintaining but modernizing its current hospital on East Broad Street in Hazleton. Today, the Lehigh Valley Health Network announced plans that include modernizing and renovating Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton, along with a major expansion of services that will create a healthcare campus at the existing Health and Wellness Center on the Airport Beltway. Health Network President and CEO Brian Nestor says that a nearly two-year assessment of healthcare needs and trends determined that it was not prudent to construct a full replacement hospital, but to focus on robust outpatient services while maintaining and modernizing the current hospital in the city. The plan also calls for expansion of a Center City location that currently offers express care and pediatrics, an expansion of the cancer program, and a comprehensive physician recruitment and retention strategy. You can read the entire announcement at facebook.com/SSPTV News. Congressman Lou Barletta says he cannot support the American Health Care Act in its current form. Barletta is concerned that the current bill lacks what he calls sufficient safeguards for verifying whether or not an individual applying for health care tax credits is lawfully in this country and eligible to receive them. We spoke with him today via phone from Washington.
I want every Social Security number to be verified by the Social Security Administration before any individual gets a tax credit from the federal government. Under Obamacare, $750 million went to people who were in the country illegally, and that is over 500,000 people who should not have been getting a subsidy, got taxpayer dollars sent to them. In this bill, in this replacement bill, there is not a verification of a Social Security number before an individual gets a tax credit. I have language. It's one simple paragraph that would need to be passed that would require that every individual who is looking to get a tax credit, that their Social Security number is verified to prevent people who should not be getting a tax credit from getting one.
The congressman says that he had a long discussion with House Speaker Paul Ryan last night and members of the leadership team. He says he will not change his vote unless his paragraph is included in the bill. Harness racing season gets underway this weekend at the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. Yesterday, SSPTV News was there for a preview of the new season. Mohegan Sun Pocono President and CEO Tony Carlucci says that everyone is invited to enjoy harness racing, even if you've never experienced it before.
First of all, our team members are very helpful in, explaining how to, how do you place your wagers and things of that nature. Every one of our team members is more than happy to take the patience with somebody that's new, whether it's on the track or even in the casino. We take our time and we want the guests to have a great time. So.
There were a lot of big announcements made at the press conference, and I'll have a full story in sports. A job fair got underway yesterday for TJ Maxx, which opens next month in the Laurel Mall. Business Development Manager Rocco Aruzzo tells SSPTV News that over 100 applicants came out on the first day alone. The TJ Maxx Job Fair continues from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, and again next Monday and Tuesday. Meanwhile, the Easter Bunny arrives at the mall this Saturday at 1 p.m. Also taking place that day will be the March of Dimes Craft Fair, and applications are still available for the Winter Princess and Prince pageant taking place at the mall on April 1st. A hearing into a proposed asphalt plant for Sugarloaf Township has been continued again. The Glen O'Habaker Company wants to construct the plant just off the Tom Hicken Road. According to our media partner, the Standard Speaker, company officials say that the plant won't pose any problems for neighbors. However, an attorney for the Sugarloaf Citizens Club, a group that opposes the plant, requested the continuance to bring in expert witnesses. This is the third continuance for a hearing that began last November. The tentative date for the hearing to resume is Monday, May 1st at 7 p.m. The 14th annual Ancient Order of the Hibernians Gerardville St. Patrick's Day Parade has been postponed. The parade was scheduled to step off this Saturday, but according to the event's Facebook page, organizers hope to reschedule it pending permit approvals. Meanwhile, good news for Bowl Arena in West Hazleton. According to their Facebook page, they reopened their doors at 4 p.m. today. Heavy snow on the roof forced a temporary closure on Friday night. A structural engineer had to give it the approval to reopen. Again, it is back to bowling at the Bowl Arena. Well, have you heard about the macrobiotic diet? Lisa Sugart has more on two special events taking place this week that will get you well informed.
I'm very pleased to welcome back to our studios Dr. David Moylan. He is the medical director of the Simon Kramer Cancer Institute in New Philadelphia, also the host of Modern Medicine, seen here on SSPTV. And Dr. Moylan, recently you did a show on the subject of macrobiotics, and now you're looking to expand that into classes and to educate the public about it. Yes. First, give us a little synopsis of what macrobiotics is all about.
Macrobiotics is basically a sensible way of eating. It's plant-based food. Maybe 60% of the diet is beans and rice, some greens, very little meat protein. And I've been familiar with it for years and have had patients that have taken this in addition to their standard anti-cancer therapy. And again, it would be classified as an anecdote, but I think there might be something to this in addition to just being a sensible way of eating, beneficial effects on the immune system. And it's well documented that several patients have had widely spread cancers and went on to live useful lives for many, many years. So we want to introduce this to the Schuylkill County, Carbon County, Luzerne County patient populations, and I invite your viewers to tune in to Modern Medicine, where we have a two-part series, and some specialists in the field have come down from Massachusetts. Well, they're going to come back again at the end of March. Friday, March 24th, we're going to have a free macrobiotic dinner, but it'd be important for people to call in so we make sure we have enough food. And that evening from 6:30 to 9, there will be a lecture by the macrobiotic specialist from the International Macrobiotic Institute from Western Massachusetts. And again, we have a contact person, Catherine Shuck. People could call Catherine and reserve slots for this, but free macrobiotic dinner and a lecture. The following day, there will be some cooking classes also by these experts.
All right, so this is a very good opportunity for people, whether you're dealing with cancer or not. This is something you may want to learn about.
Sensible way of eating, yes, and I've had personal benefits with my own diabetes mellitus. It's been a great help at controlling that.
All right, so again, this will be taking place on Friday, March 24th and Saturday, March 25th. It's at the Simon Kramer Cancer Institute in New Philadelphia. You can give Catherine a call at 570-294 and the number 1599 to make your reservation. Again, it's free. You'll get to sample what a meal is like. You'll get a lecture, and then the next day, cooking lessons and more information. So a lot of information on macrobiotics.
Yes, and again, we hope for a wonderful turnout and an ongoing presence of macrobiotics in the Cole region.
All right, and be sure, as Dr. Moylan said, to also watch Modern Medicine for that two-part show dealing with macrobiotics.
You can watch Modern Medicine and all of our shows on our website at ssptv.com. And tonight we have a shout out for Nancy Skakowski, who is one of our SSPTV News fans on Facebook. Thank you to Nancy for the support, and don't forget to like our Facebook page for your chance at a nightly news shout out. Coming up on SSPTV News, it's March Madness time, and I'll tell you where you could meet legendary college basketball coach Bobby Knight this summer. Next, grab your snowshoes because the Standard Speaker's Kent Jackson is here with another outdoor exploring segment.
This This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
This Sunday, Fun Fest presents Northeast Pennsylvania's most famous band, The Poets. The performance is Sunday from 2:30 until 5:30 p.m. at the Genetti Ballrooms on Route 93 in Hazel Township. There will also be a cash bar and tricky trays. Tickets for the show are $15 in advance or $20 at the door. For more information, call the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce at 570-455-1509, or you can order tickets online at hazletonchamber.org. All right, it's nice. Let's go outside with the Standard Speaker's Kent Jackson.
Earlier in the year, I said there was too little snow for skiing and too much snow for bicycling. Now there's just too much snow. After the blizzard on March 14th bestowed 27 inches upon us, I didn't even try to ski. It would have been too much work to break the trail. I slipped on snowshoes, but didn't do a very good job. It had been a few years since we had enough snow to bother with snowshoes, so I guess I forgot how to secure the straps, and the snowshoes slipped off my boots. When that happened, I sunk into the snow below my knees, which showed how much the snowshoes actually help. When they stayed on, my feet only went down 8 inches into the snow, which made walking easier. Snowshoes are designed to distribute your weight so you float rather than sink into the snow. There are a variety of styles and widths for different depths of snow, and some snowshoes are for narrow and used for racing or moving fast, while wider snowshoes help when snow is deeper or when people are carrying packs through the snow. Even while floating, so to speak, on my snowshoes, it took me 5 times longer to walk around a loop than it usually does to ski the same loop once the trail is packed down. The walk, though, was quiet. I heard only the wind and the bubbling of a small brook. I saw little, except the snow blowing across my path, a few bluebirds that took flight, and a hawk that hovered high overhead. My idea was to walk the loop to break in a path and return in a day or so to ski. When I came back, however, my snowshoe tracks had almost vanished because the wind swept over the sugary snow. So I tried again, but walked a shorter loop, taking small steps to pack down the snow better. Then I skied right away over those tracks. Another snowshoer that I saw on the same day only sunk down 4 inches into the snow. And while I glided easily on the crust, I realized I should have just stayed indoors instead of trying to break trail during those first few days of the blizzard and waited for nature to help out.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Great song. This is work being done on the sign for TJ Maxx at the Laurel Mall as they get closer and closer to opening day on April 23rd. Check out the beautiful blue sky in the background. I think this sign should be completed. I shot this earlier this morning. Here's our local weather forecast now from the National Weather Service. Tonight, partly cloudy. Our low will be 21 degrees. Wednesday will be mostly sunny, but we're only getting up to 23 degrees, and it will be windy with wind gusts as high as 34 miles per hour. At night, clear and cold with a low of 8 degrees. With the wind chill, it will feel like -3 degrees. We'll have a north wind 9 to 16 miles per hour. Thursday is sunny and we'll have a high in the mid-30s. Thursday night, partly cloudy, low of 26 degrees. On Friday, 40% chance of freezing rain and sleet between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. Then a chance of rain after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy, we'll have a high in the mid-40s. Friday night, 40% chance of rain before 9 p.m. Mostly cloudy, low of 39. On Saturday, 30% chance of rain after 9 a.m. Mostly cloudy. We'll get up in the mid-50s. And then Saturday night, 40% chance of rain, mostly cloudy, low of 34 degrees. And now here's our weekly segment from Edgewood by Sand Springs.
Have you recently got engaged? If so, you definitely need to come to the open house that's happening here at Edgewood by Sand Springs April 9th. And for all the details, we're back here with Samantha Parkowski. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much, Janine. I appreciate it. We are so excited. It's going to be our very first open house here with all of the renovations done at Edgewood. So we're super excited. We have all of our preferred vendors coming in with more information for our brides. And we also invite anyone from the public who, like you said, just really wants to see the renovations. They can come through the whole building, see what we have to offer as far as space goes. We're very excited for this.
Now, when you say preferred vendors, what does that mean for all of our viewers?
So our preferred vendors are vendors who have either worked with us in the past or up at our Sand Springs property. These are people that we know are such awesome, very, very professional vendors as far as DJs, photographers, florists, videographers, as far as, planning your wedding day. These are the people you need to speak with, get their information, make sure they have your date available. But we are more than welcome to, introduce you to these people because we know that they're such great vendors. They're our preferred vendors.
And there's no obligation to purchase anything, but it is April 9th. There's going to be free hors d'oeuvres.
Absolutely. So we're going to have a chance to try some food. We're going to have some cupcakes from our pastry chef who works both here at this location, at our Sand Springs location as well. It's a nice time to kind of check out some tablescapes. We'll have some upgrades there that you can learn a little bit more about and some more information on what we do offer.
Now, this room is the Azalea room because as Edgewood by Sand Springs was remodeled, there are different options to choose from. Maybe you're having a smaller, more etiquette wedding that you need a smaller venue or a smaller room, or maybe you're having a baby shower or a party.
Yes.
So this is open to everyone. It's not just open for brides.
Absolutely. So if you're looking to do an anniversary party, baby shower, rehearsal dinner, anything like that, we do have this Azalea room, which is beautifully renovated in itself. We can hold up to 48 people in here comfortably. So like you said, it's for a nice, intimate gathering. And anyone who is interested in this room, too, is more than welcome at the open house as well.
All right, join us April 9th here for the open house, Edgewood by Sand Springs. We'll see you next week on SSPTV News.
Here's your midday winning lottery numbers on our daily green screen. Pick 2, 1, 9, pick 3, 6, 5, 0, pick 4, 3, 1, 3, 7, and pick 5, 4, 6, 1, 4, 3. There's a lot of exciting things going on at the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. We'll update you on the start of racing season after this break.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
News was moving as fast as the horses usually do at the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono on Monday. Some big events, big name horses, and big name celebrities are coming to the track. So let's make our way to the starting gate to find out more, and we're off. Pete Rose stole 198 bases in his baseball career. He can appreciate a good dirt track.
Pete Rose is a huge racing fan, and when he came here, the first comment he made was, "What a beautiful track." He said, "Look at all the people out there watching racing. I'm having such a good time."
Rose isn't the only big name to think highly of the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. The folks at the Hambletonian Society do too. The nonprofit group promotes harness racing and services its biggest events. John Campbell will take over as president of the society this summer after being a harness racing driver for 45 years.
Certainly the surface is just phenomenal. When they put this surface down, it just made the track so fast, and horses get over it so easy. They just have so many world records for 5/8 mile tracks here at Pocono. And when the casino came, the purse money jumped up, and the level of competition just accelerated dramatically once that happened. So they've got a top-notch racing program here.
The Hambletonian Society will bring what they call the sport's richest and most prestigious year-end divisional championship series, the Breeders' Crown, to Wilkes-Barre in 2018. The track's vice president of racing operations, Dale Rapson, says if he told someone back in 1980 that the Pocono Downs would be hosting the Breeders' Crown, they would have laughed at him. Now the track will host the event for the third time in the past decade.
I try to tell people, you just come up here on a summer night with the scenery we have, the background and the racing. It's a beautiful area. And we've had the fastest race trotter ever in the history of racing race at this track. So that's another honor that we're proud of.
While organizers are thrilled about the 2018 Breeders' Crown, they are also excited about the 2017 season that kicks off this weekend in Wilkes-Barre. This year, the Sun Stakes will make its return on July 1st after drawing national attention last year.
Well, last year's Sun Stakes Saturday, the big race that we had, it was the top 3 horses in the country that were meeting for the first time, and these were big, big enemies. It was Wiggle It, Jiggle It, Freaky Feet Pete, and Always Be Mickey. And the publicity behind this race it just went nationwide, actually, because we were picked up by ESPN and everything about this race. This was the first time these 3 horses were meeting. And the eliminations, they raced separately, obviously, but when they met for the final, I mean, the people out on the apron taking pictures and trying to get close to them, and it was just absolutely amazing. I said, you would think that a rock star was out there. That's how amazing it was.
Another interesting race will take place at the end of the 2017 Hands-On Harness Racing Youth Camp. That's when some of the regular drivers at the track take the campers out for a real competition.
Are you here for that? Do you ever get to see the kids? I mean, their reaction?
I'm here for the whole week. And what's exciting about it is the drivers get into it as much because they want the kid that's in the bike with them to win. And yes, applications are now being taken at hhyf.org, and they can sign up. And it actually is a $150 fee, but Pocono pays for it. But it's very limited, and it fills up very fast.
What else? Oh yeah, coaching legend Bobby Knight will be at the Downs in July, and Yankees great and current Miami Marlins manager Don Mattingly will be there in the fall. You never know who you'll run into at the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. You also never know what will happen. Rapson started coming to the Downs as a spectator. Now he helps the local track draw some of the best talent from around the country.
Before I worked here, I used to come up with $20, bet $2 on a race. You know, you're not going to win every race, you're going to lose every race, but for maybe $10, $15, it's a night out.
The fun all starts this Saturday at 6:30 p.m. in Wilkes-Barre. Well, tonight at 7 p.m. at Martz Hall, Minersville will take on Monoy area. It's round 3 for them in girls basketball. The winner faces Bishop McCourt in the AA State Championship game on Thursday at noon at the Giant Center in Hershey. That's sports. We'll be right back.
SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Sister Veronica Kuzma, formerly of Beaver Meadows. Mass is Thursday at 10:30 a.m. in the DePaul Provincial House Chapel. Wake service is Wednesday from 4 to 7 p.m. Teresa Mazzi of Hazleton. Mass is Friday at 11 a.m. in the Most Precious Blood Church. The Firo Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Albert Andrazi of Hazel Township. Funeral is Wednesday at 10 a.m. in the St. John Byzantine Catholic Church. Friends may call Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The Hillary J. Bonin Funeral Home is assisting the family. David W. Moser Sr., formerly of Weatherly. Private arrangements are under the direction of the Philip J. Jeffries Funeral Home. Curtis Michael Sekulia of Beaver Meadows. Services will be held at a later date and under the assistance of the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Joseph D. Rakowski, formerly of Hazleton. Mass is Saturday at 10:30 a.m. at the St. Lawrence Church. Friends may call Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. and Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the Ralphinac Funeral Home. Maureen Louise Salvaggio, formerly of Hazleton. Mass is April 3rd at 10 a.m. in the St. Thomas More Catholic Church. And Alberto Moretti of Hazel Township. Friends may call Wednesday from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Firo Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Cynthia Nowak of Shenandoah. Cynthia, if you're watching, give us a call, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
Go to baconversetacos.com. The Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs are bacon. Fresno Tacos are tacos. The loser of the vote will have to wear the other team's hat in a game in June. That's it, everyone. See you back here tomorrow. Take it easy.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.